Welcome in everybody, my name is Joey from Pick Dawgz, and this is Start Your Engines with Joey Tron. If you like what you see, make sure to give us a like and subscribe so that way you get notified when any of the handicappers over at Pick Dawgz drops a video. Start Your Engines with Joey Tron is a NASCAR video series that is related to all NASCAR content for the upcoming race for this coming Sunday. This Sunday's race is the USA Today 301 at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. And again, this video will cover everything from track trends, my best bets, and most importantly, who I think will be in the victory circle come Sunday afternoon. So with that said, let's get right into it. First things I'd like to talk about is some track facts and trends. So again, you already know we're at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. They're racing on an oval track with a 12-degree banking where they'll be racing 301 laps. Chevy has the most wins here with 19, followed by Ford with 17. Toyota's won back-to-back, and Ford has won 4 straight prior to that. Chevy is in a winless drought since 2016. This is a really important trend. 3 of the last 4 race winners have started within the top 5 come qualifying. And this track is nicknamed the Magic Mile. I'm targeting 4 drivers this week. I'm looking at 2 Toyotas, 1 Chevy, and 1 Ford. The first driver I'm going to be talking about is Denny Hamlin. I like Denny Hamlin to win this race. Found this at 6-1 on DraftKings, and I think this is great value for a guy who's been at Victory Circle at this track many times before. He's won here 3 times in his career at the Cup Series, most recently in 2017. He's come in the top 10 in 5 straight races at New Hampshire, and he's come in the top 3 in 2 of those last 5. This is his 4th best track in terms of average finishes, and he's come in the top 5 in 37% of all of his races in his career at New Hampshire. There's no doubt that he struggled his last 2 races, coming in 38th and 24th. However, this is a great track for Denny Hamlin to return to the driver that we know and love, which is him being in Victory Circle and playing with the lobster that he will receive if he wins. Again, Denny Hamlin to win at plus 600. I found this on DraftKings. The next driver that I like is another Toyota, and this is Bubba Wallace. Instead, I'm going for Bubba Wallace top 10, which I found at plus 175 in Hard Rock. This play doesn't have the craziest value, but I really like Bubba Wallace to finish in the top 10. In 6 races at New Hampshire, Bubba has 2 top 10s and 1 top 5. He's coming to top 10 here in his last 2 races. He has 5 top 10s on the season, and I honestly expect him to be in a top 10 once again come this Sunday afternoon. Shop around for the best price and look out for Bubba Wallace in the top 10. The next driver I like a lot is a Ford, and this is Joey Logano. I'm targeting Joey Logano to be the top Ford, which I found at plus 225 on DraftKings. His only real competition that I see in this race from the Ford camps is Ryan Blaney, and all we have to do is finish 1 more spot in front of him, and I think Joey Logano can do that. He has great history at New Hampshire, and this is a great price for him. He has 3 top 5 finishes in his last 4 races here, including coming in second in last season's race. He came in second in Richmond earlier this year, and Richmond and New Hampshire are very identical. So with that said, if he can do that at Richmond, there's no reason why he can't have another great race here over at New Hampshire. Logano is ranked top 4th in pre-qualifying rankings, and this should remain true come Sunday. The last driver that I'm looking at is a Chevy, and this is Alex Bowman. I really like Alex Bowman top 10 at plus 240, and this is some great value, which I found over at Hard Rock. He has 4 top 5s and 10 top 10s this season, including coming in 8th last week at Iowa, which was a very difficult track. He's finished top 10 in 7 of his last 9 overall races as well. He came in 9th here in 2021, and he's placed no worse than 15th in each of his last 7 races here. Shop around and find Alex Bowman top 10. A quick recap of my 4 best bets for this Sunday. Denny Hamlin to win at plus 600, which I found over at DraftKings. Bubba Wallace top 10, which I found plus 175 at Hard Rock. Joey Logano top Ford plus 225 over at DraftKings. And lastly, the biggest value play that I have is Alex Bowman top 10 at plus 240, which I found at Hard Rock. Comment your best NASCAR bets in the comment section below, and you can find all of my best premium bets over at pickdawgz.com by clicking the link in the bio, or just go over to pickdawgz.com, go to the cappers, and look for Joey Tron. And if you use the code PICK, you get 15% off. Happy race day, and let's cash some tickets.